Remember this meme that was going around in about 2016, 2017? You would have had to been smoking actual crack to miss this back then. Compilations and reaction videos to these memes have millions upon millions of views on YouTube. If I remember correctly, there used to be an app even where you could make your own to be continued videos. It wasn't good, but it existed. So, take a video where something unexpected is about to happen and add this music to it. Freeze the frame right when or right before the unexpected thing happens, lining it up with the bass riff, and add this sticker saying to be continued to the frozen frame. And that's the meme. Very timing-based, slapstick-esque comedy. The meme originated from the anime JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, where every, or at least most of the episodes in the first season would end with a cliffhanger freeze frame with the same music and sticker. I think it's safe to assume that the bulk of people in my age group, like teenagers, people in their 20s, and even people in their 30s and 40s who are just really into meme culture, were first introduced to JoJo and the song Roundabout through this meme. Both of these pieces of media are undeniable classics that were known all over the world before meme culture took over, and maybe I'm just projecting because I hadn't heard of them before, but with how massive the meme became, there has to be like so many people who were introduced to them the same way I was, right? Comment down below, were you familiar with them previous to the meme? JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is a legendary manga series that started in 1986 and is still ongoing to this day. In 2012, it received an anime adaptation that, as an outro song, used Roundabout by Yes, a progressive rock piece that came out in 1971. The series alternates using different parts of the song in the credits of different episodes, and while watching JoJo, I didn't even realize it was the same song. I recognized it was the same band, but I just thought they did a really good job with lining up different songs or versions of the same song with the to be continued jingle. Monkey brain moment, I know, but can you blame me? It's such a damn versatile song. It really jumps all over the place and feels like an entire album mushed into a single song when you listen through it, and that's not a bad thing by any means. I'll give you the consensus or main message of this video right now. If you don't feel like sticking through the entire thing, please do though, because you know, watch time. The consensus is go listen to Roundabout. I've been involved with music my entire life, getting my first guitar at age 3 and being obsessed with listening to all kinds of music throughout the 21 years I've been alive, and I feel comfortable saying there's very few pieces that come close to Roundabout in how much I just appreciate the sound and structure of the song. It should probably be mentioned that although I egotistically consider myself somewhat of an expert in music, in at least some fields, I've practically no theoretical knowledge. I do have a background in classical music. I played piano throughout elementary school and received education in music theory, but ultimately decided it wasn't my thing and quit, so virtually everything I learned I've pretty effectively forgotten. So if you're expecting to hear some really nerdy analysis, you're probably someone who already knows more about theory than I do, and you're better off just listening to the song or getting your hands on the sheet music and analyzing it yourself. Regardless, I've been obsessed with Roundabout for a year straight now, ever since I watched the first season of JoJo. I'm a very emotion-based music listener, where if I'm feeling depressed, I like listening to sad songs. If I'm hyped, I listen to bangers, etc. You know the drill. A lot of people consume music in this way, but with Roundabout, I've noticed it fits pretty much every mood. If I want to lie on my back and just relax, I can immerse myself in the grandiose world this song creates. If I want to dance and turn up, you know damn well I'm going to as soon as the bass riff drops. If I'm feeling demotivated, Roundabout will get me off my lazy ass, and if I'm depressed, I can truly drown myself in that feeling with some of the slower segments, and especially with the heavy ass guitar riff that enters the scene at around the midway point of the song. Point is, this song has everything, and it can really be a roller coaster of emotions. I do still heavily associate the intro with the memes though, so every time I listen through it, it feels kind of weird, like, oh, I'm really listening to this unironically, huh? The lyrics of the song don't have this hugely deep meaning or anything. The band was just on a tour where they went through a shit ton of roundabouts with their van and saw cool scenery, so being high on marijuana, which isn't surprising at all, they came up with a lot of cool sounding lines. Fun story, my friend and I were driving to a different city once with a GPS on, and we were listening to Roundabout, and coincidentally happened to go through a roundabout right when the singer goes, "I'll be the roundabout." And the navigator robot voice thing interrupted saying, take a right turn at the roundabout, and we fucking shit ourselves. For some context, we're both Finnish and the navigator just happened to be set to English, so this was like such a mindfuck. Roundabout in Finnish is liikenneympyrä, in case anyone cares. I find myself wondering how I'm still not tired of the song despite having listened to it so many times, sometimes up to 10 times a day if it's been a long time since my last listen. It's probably due to the fact that it's just so filled with stuff, which can be something that either makes or breaks a track. Not only is it insanely long, especially by today's standards where I feel songs rarely cross over the 4-minute mark, but there's also an insane amount of stuff going on with the instruments during the more action-packed sections of the song. Roundabout is 8 minutes 36 seconds long, and if I'm not reading this paper completely wrong, the song has 10 segments. The intro, the first verse, the second verse plus the bridge, the third verse, another bridge, the middle plus intro plus again a bridge, instrumental solos, the fourth verse, a bridge, and a coda, whatever the fuck that is. Basically, there is a lot of content here that blends together perfectly and does not feel like over 8 minutes long. There are some slow, chill segments, like I said, with not that much going on, but when paying attention to each individual audio track on some of the crazier parts, it's like they're all doing their own weird-ass thing, but instead of sounding like a babbling bunch of baboons, which can happen very easily when there's just a bunch of instruments going balls to the walls, there's this balance with Roundabout. Let's take a song called Enemy by Ichikoro. This song features one of my favorite guitarists ever, Ichikanito, an insanely popular YouTuber. I guess at one point he got together with a bunch of other musicians to create this ensemble and song. They're all phenomenal musicians clearly, and each individual is doing really crazy and impressive stuff on their instruments, but it sounds like a jumbled up mess to me. I get that this is like modern math rock, so it might not be comparable to a psychedelic prog rock song from the 70s, and maybe their goal was to have everyone play their craziest shit to make a really impressive song, which they did achieve, and don't get me wrong, it's a good song. I just think it would have been better if they had made individual songs focusing on the strengths of each musician rather than this. There's an interview clip of Dave Grohl from the Foo Fighters talking about the importance of letting a song breathe, which is advice that has stuck with me ever since I heard it. I've interpreted it in many ways throughout the years, and I think I've landed on this. Letting a song breathe doesn't necessarily mean there can't be loads of things happening all at once. It's about striking a balance, and if a song has moments where it goes balls to the walls, having a cool down can be really important. As I said already, the consensus of all this is just go listen to Roundabout. Give it a go. It's one of the most epic pieces of music to ever come out, in my opinion, and I'd love for more people to remember it as more than just a meme. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you all enjoyed. If you're new here, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. You can also follow me on Twitter for just bad jokes, I guess. And I've really been into streaming on Twitch recently. The new Pokemon game comes out tomorrow as of recording this, so by the time you see this I will have been playing it on Twitch for sure. But yeah, if you'd like to join the streams, have a little chat, you can go over to twitch.tv/fukurou fetus. This has been your boy. Have a great one, and peace.